Starting with a new chapter, a director. Director is a very important chapter, and if you have referred the past questions, you must be aware that the institute is always asking a question from the chapter called a director. The director chapter include who can be appointed as a director, what is the role and the duties of a director, how the directors are appointed, how the directors can be removed, who can remove the directors, about the resignation of the director, and other related matter which are associated with the directors are included within this chapter. So you can say appointment, qualification, removal of a director, etc., etc. Or simply you can also call it as a director. In short, we are going to discuss the provisions with regard to the directors. Question here is that why the directors needed in the company? As you are aware that the company is a separate legal entity. Company is an artificial person, and being an artificial person, company do not have the capacity of taking the decision because a company do not have a brain, right? And therefore you require somebody on behalf of the company who can take the decision, and therefore the directors are appointed. The provisions are made for the purpose of a directors so that the director can take the decision on behalf of the company. Hopefully you understand that the shareholders are residing at the different places across the India and out of India. And for ordinary and a day-to-day business matters, they cannot come at the one place, conduct the meeting and decide very frequently. It is not feasible. It cannot be worked out. And therefore, the directors are appointed by the shareholders. Once the shareholder appoint the directors help the company in day-to-day affair, in managing their routine business, and company will do the business, and the return or a benefit will be passed on to the shareholders via different form, maybe a bonus shares, maybe the dividend, maybe the interest to the debenture holders. So the stakeholder will get the benefit over a period of a time. That's why there is a possibility of a director and the provision of a directors are made. You will ask me, sir, whether the word director is defined. Otherwise, how we will come to know that the Mr. X is a director or not? What is the point of identifying that whether the person is a director or not? So, director word is defined. Section 2, clause 34, define the word director. And I am reading it for you. Same thing as I said you, available into the screen or on the screen. You can read it simultaneously in the main point forms. Everything else are given in the material in detail which are necessary and required to clear the exam with the flying colors. So section 234 define the word director, and it says that a director means a director appointed to the board of a company. So you will ask me, sir, what is appointed here? What is the meaning of the word appointed here? See, the appointment is a process whereby the directors are selected or elected, and they have been authorized to work on behalf of the company. Board means a board of director. Whenever I utter the word board or a board of directors or a directors, you may understand that I am talking about a board. These words are used interchangeably, right? But the director, that means a single person. When I say board or a board of directors, it is all the directors together in the form of a body, right? So there is a little difference between the director and the board of director, in my opinion. Because when I say the director, that means a single person who is appointed to the board. But when I say board, collectively a number of directors, collectively all the directors who are appointed, right? By reading this definition, once again I am reading it for you. Director means a director appointed to the board of a company. So any person cannot be said to be the director. Say for example, a general manager of a company who is looking after the so many functions of a company and had been working for a 25 to 30 years. So nobody dared to ask a question to him, right? And he enjoyed the complete authority. So he print the visiting card which mentioned that so and so, his name, a director, administration. Now whether it is a valid? No. Because that fellow is not appointed to the board. Now the person who has not been appointed to the board cannot mention, cannot represent himself or herself as a director of a company. And if he does, it is altogether the violation of the provision of a Companies Act. Because a person can claim himself to be a director only when he is appointed to the board, right? And later on we will understand that what are the modes or methods of appointment of a director. It is not like that somebody claim himself as a director and he will be regarded or considered as a director, right? Now the another concept, like I will discuss the concept, and I'm hopefully understand that you all are the smart learner, smart student, a semi-professional, easily understand the concept. So some of the points you may understand just by reading. But even though I would like to deliberate some of the points in a detail for a better understanding, because you never knew that what kind of a question paper you will face. So we will be ready for all kind of a papers and all the difficulty level as far as academic point is concerned. Now, say for example, somebody has an idea that, sir, you said a director means a person who is appointed as a director to the board. Now somebody is not appointed but directing all the persons who are directors, and all the directors are working on the advice, on the direction of that fellow. Say for example, his name is Mr. X. So Mr. X is giving the direction and rest everyone is following that without a challenge. In a simple language, we can say that that person is having the control over the board. Whether that Mr. X be regarded as a director of a company? No. See, he is having the control in terms of a decision making, but he is not appointed as a director on the board, and therefore he cannot be said to be the director of a company, right? So only the person who has been appointed to the board can be considered as a director of a company. Now we have understood that the definition of a director under the Act. You may have a different question, like, sir, you will ask me, sir, now who can be appointed as a director? You said the person become a director only by appointment. Now who can be the director? Anybody can be a director? Is it possible that anybody is working and acting as a director? Who can, who cannot be, right? We can discuss this point in both the way, positive as well as negative. First, I would like to tell you that any person, any natural person who is not a minor, that means a major, can become the director of a company. The Companies Act do not provide any qualification to be a director. But if you refer the other provision under the Companies Act, somewhere it has been stated that to be a director you must possess the DIN number, Director Identification Number. And therefore, if you want to be appointed and want to continue as a director, you are required to possess the DIN number. So DIN number is only the qualification or requirement to be a director. You will ask me, sir, you said only the natural person can be appointed as a director, right? Does it mean that the firm, partnership firm, LLP, limited liability partnership, company, body corporate cannot be appointed as a director? Yes, my dear friends. The artificial person or entities cannot be appointed as a director, and therefore the partnership firm, body corporate, company cannot be appointed as a director. So if somebody asks you that one company is appointed, is it possible that the one company can be appointed as a director in the another company? No. Company itself cannot be appointed as a director in another company, right? It is possible that the company appoint any of its officers as a director in another company, but only the natural person can be appointed as a director. So you may have some question like this: sir, why only the natural person, and why not the body corporate or the artificial person is not allowed to be the appointed as a director of a company? Remember, my dear friends, somewhere in the 1961, in one judgment, Oriental Metal Pressing Works Private Limited versus B.K. Thakur, Supreme Court has held that very clearly that only the natural individual person can be appointed as a director. Because if we allow the body corporate or an artificial person to be appointed as a director, and if some wrong activity are undertaken by the company or in the name of a company, there is a breach of a contract, there is a misfiance, some scandal has taken place, then it is difficult for a judiciary or any authority to catch and ask that director, because the director is the body corporate. You cannot catch him and ask him, but if he is an individual, you can always catch him and ask him. And therefore, Supreme Court clearly stated that only the natural person can be appointed as a director. Non-natural person, artificial entity, company, body corporate, partnership firm, LLP cannot be appointed as a director. Now, many of you may have the question, sir, what about the NRI? What about the person who is belonging to the foreign nation, right? Say for example, Mr. John. Now the Mr. John has came from the USA, but he want to start some business here, and he wants to be the director in the same company because he would like to have the control over the company. At the same time, he would like to engage himself into the day-to-day business of the company. So he decided to be a director of a company, and he is asking for an opinion. Now this kind of a question you will find in the question paper. Remember, any person can be a director. Person include whether he is a person of an Indian origin or an NRI or a foreign citizen, right? No doubt, when any foreign national or the NRI is proposed to be appointed as a director of an Indian company, Apart from the provision of a Companies Act, one has to look whether the other provision of the other acts are applicable. For example, FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act. So one has to look out, check out, and make it sure that the other provisions of the other acts are also followed. If it is so, then the NRI or a foreign citizen can be appointed as a director of a company. There is no issue. You may have another question like, sir, can a person who is a minor be appointed as a director of a company? As far as a Companies Act is concerned, you refer the 470 sections and all the rules. Nowhere you will find that it is prohibiting or it is prohibited that a minor cannot be appointed as a director. But technically or practically speaking, the minor cannot be appointed as a director of a company. Because as we discussed a little while ago, that a person required to possess the DIN number, and a minor is not allowed to obtain the DIN number. Now about the DIN number in a detail we will learn later on. As of now, you can remember that the minor cannot obtain the DIN number, and as he cannot obtain the DIN number, he cannot be appointed as a director. Otherwise, throughout the Companies Act 2013, nowhere you will find the prohibitive clause which restrict him to be appointed as a director of a company. Right? Now you will ask me, sir, any age limit, any physical capacity, any other qualification, like the person who has a senior citizen, one who has crossed the 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 99 years, 100 years. Remember, my dear friends, the Companies Act 2013 does not provide any age limit except he should be the major. Right? And therefore, the person who is of 70 years, person who is a senior citizen, a person who is of 100 years can be appointed as a director. At the same time, I would like to tell you that the Act do not provide any physical capability or a capacity to be a director of a company. At the same time, it does not prescribe any kind of an educational qualification. Say, for example, it is not been stated anywhere under the Act that to be a director of a company, you must have a master degree. Right? So, any person can be a director. Even an illiterate person can be a director of the company, provided he is a major in terms of age.